All right, welcome to another deep dive. Get your scorecards ready because today we're talking all things WPL, the 2025 Indian Women's Premier League.
That's right, we've got a lot to cover from schedules and squads to some of the star players.
So anyone new to the WPL, it's 5 teams, double round robin where everyone plays each other twice. Then we've got the eliminator and, of course, the final.
And this is actually the third season of the WPL, so it's really starting to gain some momentum.
And one thing that's super interesting this year is the matches are being played in 4 different cities across India.
That's a big change from the inaugural season where everything was just in Mumbai.
Yeah, so we're going to see some real home field advantage come into play. I think that'll change things up.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's going to make the competition even more intense. Just imagine the energy in Bengaluru with RCB and their home crowd.
Definitely. Okay, so let's get to the teams. We've got the Delhi Capitals, led by Meg Lanning.
They've been runners-up twice in a row, so I think they're pretty hungry for a win this year.
They've got a pretty strong batting lineup. Lanning won the Orange Cap in 2023.
Yeah, and her partnership with Shafali Verma, they just broke records back in 2023. I think they put up something like 162 runs in a single match.
That's incredible. So do you think keeping that core group together was a smart move?
I think it's all about consistency, and they did add some new players, and Shirani and Sarah Bryce, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so what about the Gujarat Giants? They haven't had the best start the first 2 seasons.
Well, they're under new leadership this year with Ashley Gardner as captain.
New captain, and they also signed Deandra Dotton and Simran Sheikh.
Big names.
Big names, yeah. Dotton sat out last season, so I'm curious to see how she does. And Sheikh is a rising star, but they spent a lot of money on just those 2 players.
Almost 3.6 crore. It's a bold strategy.
Definitely a bold strategy. And speaking of bold, the Mumbai Indians, the inaugural champions.
Back again with Harmanpreet Kaur leading the team.
They've got Nat Cyberbrant, who was player of the final in 2023.
And Haley Matthews, the 2023 WPL MVP.
Yeah, it's hard to top that kind of lineup, but they did lose Pooja Vastakar due to injury, which is a bummer.
But they invested in some young talent, too. G. Kamalini, a 16-year-old wicketkeeper batter for 1.6 per.
Wow, thinking about the future, that's interesting. Okay, what about the reigning champs? Royal Challengers Bangalore, led by Smriti Mandana.
They had an amazing run last year, and Elise Perry was a huge part of that.
Yeah, Elise Perry just dominated. What was it? Best bowling figures in WPL history.
6 wickets for just 15 runs. It was unbelievable.
Incredible, but they did lose Sophie Devine, and Asha Savannah is out with an injury.
Big losses. They did get Danny Wyatt in a trade from the UP Warriors, the first ever trade in the WPL.
Oh, wow, really? First trade ever. That's a big deal. All right, last but not least, we've got the UP Warriors.
They've made it to the playoffs both seasons, but they have a big hurdle this year with their captain, Alyssa Healy, out with an injury.
Big loss. How much do you think that will affect them?
Well, Healy's leadership and her batting will I miss for sure, but they do have Depti Sharma to take over as captain.
Right, and she was the 2024 WPL MVP, so...
Exactly, and they've still got Sophie Deckelstone, the world's #1 T20 bowler, plus Talia McGrath, Grace Harris, Kira Navier. They've got a lot of talent.
Oh, yeah, and they brought in Alana King and Chanel Henry, so they're still looking strong.
Definitely, they have the potential to go far even without Healy. Looking at all these teams, what do you think will be the biggest deciding factor in who wins it all?
It's hard to say. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. Delhi has that consistency. Gujarat has a new energy. Mumbai has the star power. RCB are the defending champions. And UP has this adaptability now.
You're right, it really is anyone's game, but I think the schedule might give us some clues.
Okay, so all the matches are at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and the tournament kicks off on Valentine's Day, February 14th, at the Katambi Stadium in Vadodara.
And what a way to start Gujarat Giants versus the defending champions, RCB.
Right off the bat, that's a big one. Can Gardner lead her new squad to victory against Menthana's title holders?
That'll be a real test of Gujarat's new strategy right out of the gate.
And the very next day, we have Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals at the same venue.
Another high-stakes match early on.
Can Harmanpreet and her team make a strong start against the 2-time finalists? Should be interesting.
Definitely. Then we move to the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. That's RCB's home ground. I'm really looking forward to February 21st.
What's on the 21st?
Mumbai Indians versus RCB in Bengaluru.
Ooh, that's a big one.
A clash of titans, some of the biggest names in women's cricket going head-to-head.
Yeah, I'll definitely be watching that one. And then it's off to Lucknow, where UP Warriors will have their home advantage at the Iconic Cricket Stadium.
March 3rd, UP Warriors versus Gujarat Giants. It'll be interesting to see how Diti Sharma handles the pressure of captaining at home.
For sure. And finally, we end up in Mumbai with the Eliminator on March 13th. And the grand finale on March 15th at the Brabourne Stadium.
What a tour. I think this multi-city format is fantastic, bringing the WPL to new fans all over India.
I agree. It's so much more dynamic than that first season when everything was just in Mumbai. Okay, so speaking of dynamic, let's talk players. Who do you think is going to set this WPL on fire?
There are so many incredible players to watch. We've talked about some of the big names leading the teams, but there are some other athletes you won't want to miss.
All right, bring on the player powerhouse. I'm ready for a deep dive into some individual brilliance.
Let's do it. Welcome back to our WPL deep dive. Last time we talked about all the teams and that super cool multi-city schedule.
Yeah, and now it's time for the players, the ones who are really going to light this tournament up.
Absolutely. The individual brilliance, that's what makes the WPL so exciting to watch.
Okay, so there's this one thing that I think about every season, and it hasn't happened yet, that WPL century.
Oh, yeah.
2 seasons in, and no one has hit that 100 runs. It's crazy.
Yeah, you think with all this talent, somebody would have done it by now.
Right. I mean, Sophie Devine got so close in 2023.
99 runs.
99 runs off 36 balls.
I remember watching that. I was like on the edge of my seat.
So many sixes.
9 sixes she hit.
The Gujarat Giants bowlers must have been like, what is going on?
And Alyssa Healy got close that season, too. She scored 96 not out.
It's wild that even these amazing players hasn't been able to crack that 100 yet.
It shows how competitive it is. Everybody's playing at such a high level.
So the big question, who's going to be the first to do it? We've got Meg Lanning, Sariti Mandana, Harmanpreet Kaur, Elise Perry, Talia McGrath.
So many contenders.
Yeah. Who do you think, any early favorites for you?
Well, Meg Lanning, she's so consistent.
She is.
Orange Cap winner in 2023, and she just knows how to build an innings and then accelerate when she needs to.
Plus that partnership with Shefali Verma, they just click.
162 runs, that was unbelievable.
I'm actually curious to see how this whole multi-city format impacts those partnerships.
Oh, interesting.
You know, being on your home ground, the crowd's cheering you on, maybe, the pitch a little better.
That could give some players a huge advantage.
Yeah, that home field advantage could really change things up. But don't count out Smriti Mandana.
She's such an elegant player. She's got all the shots, and she's aggressive, too.
And she led RCB to back-to-back titles. That's something.
That takes a lot of mental toughness.
For sure. It's not just about the physical skill. It's that mental game, the focus, how you handle the pressure.
Yeah, you have to adapt, different conditions, different opponents. It's a lot.
Totally. And that applies to the bowlers, too.
Absolutely.
So who are we watching on the bowling side?
Well, when it comes to taking wickets, you have to talk about Sophie Ecclestone.
Oh, she's a force.
She's amazing, consistently one of the top wicket takers in the WPL.
She's only 25. It's crazy how good she is.
What makes her so good? I think it's a combination of things. Her control, her accuracy.
She seems to know what the batter's going to do before they do it.
She can read their mind. Plus, she's not afraid to try different things, keeps those batters guessing.
And she's a left-arm spinner that always adds a little something extra.
That different angle, the spin, it can be really tough for batters to handle.
So she's definitely one to watch. But we can't forget Hayley Matthews.
Oh, the West Indies all-rounder. She won the Purple Cap in 2023.
And her off-spin, it's deadly.
And Elise Perry, 6 wickets for 15 runs.
That record's going to be hard to beat.
It was incredible, that swing bowling. It's like poetry in motion.
Absolutely, but it's not just about these big international stars.
No, the WPL has been amazing for young Indian spinners, too.
Like who?
Well, Sharanga Patil, she won the Purple Cap in 2024, 13 wickets in just 8 matches.
Wow, that's impressive, especially for someone so early in their career.
And she got a hat-trick, too.
That's amazing. It really shows how the WPL is giving these young players a chance to shine on a global stage.
It's great to see.
I'm also excited to see what Rajeshwari Gaikwad does for the UP Warriors.
Oh, yeah, she's got that left-arm orthodox spin.
She's a real asset to the team.
It's going to be fun to watch all these spinners.
Yeah, they bring so much variety to the game.
A real battle between the bat and the ball.
Okay, speaking of battles, let's talk about those high-scoring matches.
Oh, yeah.
The Delhi Capitals, they set the record back in 2023, 223 for 2. That's huge.
Nobody's come close to that yet.
It was insane. Shefali Verma and Meg Lanning just went off.
They were unstoppable, 162-run opening partnership, just hitting boundaries everywhere.
And they did that at the Katambi Stadium in Vadodar.
Where the WPL is kicking off this year.
Exactly. Do you think we'll see another high-scoring match there?
It's possible. The conditions there seem to favor batters, and now the Gujarat Giants will have that home advantage.
I can't wait to see what happens in that opening match.
Gujarat Giants versus RCB.
It's going to be fireworks.
But, high scores aren't always a guarantee.
That's true. Remember that match in 2023? Mumbai Indians restricted Gujarat Giants to just 64 runs.
Oh, yeah. The lowest total in WPL history.
That was a rough day for the Giants.
Saika Ishak, she was the star for Mumbai, 4 wickets for just 11 runs.
It just shows you even the best batting lineups can be shut down by some amazing bowling.
That's what makes T20 cricket so exciting.
You never know what's going to happen.
Every ball matters.
Okay, so before we get into the bigger picture of the WPL, what about those individual records?
We've got some exciting ones to watch. Meg Lanning, she has the most runs in WPL history, 676 across 2 seasons.
She could easily extend that lead this year.
I think so. She's so consistent.
And what about Sophie Ecclestone's wicket taking? She has 27 WPL wickets now. Do you think she could get to 50 this season?
50. That's a lot. But it's not impossible. I mean, she's only in her third WPL season.
She could have a long career ahead of her.
Yeah, and she's already making history.
And Shefali Verma, 13 sixes in a single season.
The most by any player in the WPL.
She loves hitting those fixes.
And Sophie Devine, 12 sixes in a single innings when she scored that 99.
It's amazing, all these records. It really shows how talented these players are.
As the WPL keeps growing, I think we'll see even more amazing records.
I agree, but it's not just about the records. The WPL's impact goes way beyond the cricket field.
Oh, absolutely. It's changing the game for women's cricket all over the world.
Okay, so let's talk about that. How is the WPL shaping the future of women's cricket? We've talked about the teams and the players and those amazing records. This season is going to be incredible.
Absolutely. And like we said, it's about way more than just what happens on the field.
Right, so how is the WPL changing the game?
Well, I think it's really shown everyone that women's cricket can be successful commercially. I mean,
With the media and the sponsorships and the fans.
exactly. There's a huge audience out there who wants to watch and support women's cricket.
And that financial success is important, right? Because then it means more money can be invested back into the sport.
Exactly. Better facilities, better coaching, that all leads to a better future for the sport.
And when you have that support, it creates a more professional environment for the players, which means the standard of play just keeps getting better and better.
And it's not just about the money. The WPL is giving these players a chance to show the world what they can do,
They're becoming role models, inspiring young girls to start playing.
which means more talent coming into the sport in the future.
It's amazing to see. And we're seeing the impact on national teams, too.
Oh yeah, other countries are seeing this and realizing they need to invest more in their women's teams.
The WPL is raising the bar for everyone.
It's also forcing everyone to talk about pay equity in cricket,
Yeah, the WPL has shown that women's cricket can be financially viable.
which means better contracts, sponsorships for the players. They can focus on their game and not have to worry so much about money.
Exactly. And this league, it's not just about winning games. It's about so much more than that.
It's about breaking those barriers and those stereotypes.
Showing everyone that women belong in cricket, in sports.
The WPL is really a symbol of progress. It's captured everyone's imagination.
So what do you think? What's next for the WPL?
Well, the BCCI has mentioned they might add more teams.
Oh, wow, more teams.
Yeah, which would be incredible.
More matches, more opportunities for players.
And from 2026, the WPL is going to have its own dedicated window in the international cricket calendar,
Really, that's awesome.
which will be huge. It means the best players in the world can play in the WPL.
No more scheduling conflicts.
And I've even heard they might move it to January.
Oh, interesting. To avoid clashing with other big tournaments.
Makes sense, and maybe a longer tournament.
I think we're going to see a lot of innovation, maybe some rule changes, new technologies.
All to make it even more exciting for the fans.
Definitely. So to wrap up our WPL deep dive, what's the one thing you want our listeners to remember?
The WPL, it's a movement. It's about empowering women, inspiring girls, and showing the world what's possible.
I love that. Using sport to make the world a better place.
And it's only just getting started.
So what do you think, listeners? What are your predictions for the season?
Who are you excited to watch? What do you want to see in the future of the WPL?
This league, it needs the fans, the energy, the passion.
So tell everyone, spread the word, and let's all enjoy some amazing cricket.
This is the deep dive, signing off. See you next time.
This is The Deep Dive, signing off. See you next time.